everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Seek, Gather and Create. This is our winter round, week 1, and this week we needed to collect tissue paper, denim, something folded and something rusty or rust coloured. So I've gathered my journal that I'm going to work in today and my items. So I have got tissue paper, which is this, which I have stenciled in another project. So just stenciled that with just acrylic paint through that. So I've got that to work with. I've got this piece of denim. I have got something folded, which is a little note from my daughter, which I found on my desk. And because I have that, I also picked out a little picture of when my daughter was little. She's actually nearly 14 now, but a little picture of her. And then I have got a rusty safety pin as well to use. So those are my items, and as usual, I have no idea how this is going to go. I have no plan. I'm just going to work in my journal with the items that I've got with me and see what happens. For those of you that are unaware of what the Seek, Gather and Create challenge is, this is a challenge that I run over on Instagram along with Tina, Mel and Laura, who I'll link below. We run it twice a year, summer and winter, and it's basically an art scavenger hunt. We post up on a Sunday the 4 items that you need to seek and gather, and then you can create anything, absolutely anything that you like with the 4 items. If you post up your work, please remember to use the post Seek, Gather, Create. And this time we're joined by some really, really wonderful sponsors, and you get a chance to win some prizes. And the sponsors we have are Paper Artsy, Stencil Girl Products, Art Stacks. Have a quick slurp of my tea. And I'm forgetting one. What am I forgetting? I can't remember. Hang on. Lindy's stamp gown, of course. So you get a chance to win some fantastic prizes. So be sure to post up your work. You do need to make sure that you're following our sponsors and following me and the rest of the hosts over on Instagram. Right, let's get started on this page. Like I say, I have no idea where I'm starting out. So let's just go for it. I want to start with a bit of the tissue paper, I think. And I might just rip a few pieces and give them a scrunch up. Okay. And then I'll grab some matte medium and stick these down to my page. See what happens. So I realise I haven't been on YouTube for a while. I just haven't posted up anything for a while, so I do apologise for that. It's been a very busy couple of months actually. So things are starting to quieten down now a little bit. But yeah, hopefully I'll have more time coming up to putting into getting some videos up for you. One of the things that I have got going on at the moment is the Mini Marks course, which you can still join. You can join up to I think it's the 4th of March. You get lifetime access. It's a course that's I'm running with Autumn and Sarah and Sophie, and we are each doing a journal tutorial from start to finish, as well as some fantastic different mark making. So that I will also link below. That's a really, really fun project. And you get to make 4 completely different journals in 4 very different styles. See how I'm kind of overlapping a bit of this as well. Don't mind that the pattern's going to overlap. And I actually might dry this and add some gesso and then carry on layering maybe and see how that goes. So I'll be back in a minute. I'll just give this a dry. Okay, that's dry. I'm going to grab my gesso and I'm going to add that around what I've got so far, but I'm also going to put a thin layer, I think, over the top. Oops, I'm working on I might just put that underneath just to protect the page underneath. There we go. It's an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous sunny but cold day over here in the UK. It's sort of -1 Celsius here, but the blue sky is just gorgeous, really lovely. And yesterday I actually took a day off and went for a nice long walk, a 3-hour-long walk with my friend in the hills near us, the Peak District National Park. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And that was just so nice. I take it for granted that it's right there on my doorstep, and I really should take the opportunity more often to head out and enjoy. I'm feeling pretty stiff this morning, though, I have to say. Right, there's a good layer of gesso. Like I've left a few little areas, but and you can still see a lot of it through. I give that another quick dry. Okay, that's dry, and I'm thinking I might just add another layer of this tissue paper over the top. Maybe. Let's see. We'll just have a play and see what it looks like. Be little smaller pieces. Yeah, that's interesting. We'll go with that. So I hope you're all doing well. Anyway, I can't believe it's nearly, well, we're well into February already in this year. My goodness, it's absolutely, well, time in general just seems to go so quickly these days. So it's actually nearly my daughter's birthday, and she will be 14. So, oh yes, starting to get the whole teenage issues, shall we say. So yeah, it's quite nice to, you know, have a little notes like this from her. Still quite sweet, putting stuff on my desk. She is a sweetheart, really. She really is. So I'm quite lucky. All right, I'm just going to keep drying and layering, I think. Or maybe I'll just put another layer of gesso. Let's dry it and add some gesso and see how that looks. Okay, that's dry. More gesso. I might put a slightly thicker layer on there now. Well, around it maybe, here and there. You know how I like my white space. I do. Let's just put a little softening over the edges. Like that. Okay. So that's dry. I think actually I might add a little bit of my quinacridone Hazel Gold in the fluid acrylic. because it's that kind of rusty colour. Just maybe, and it should sort of come out reasonably transparent. So I'm just going to put a few blobs, get my water spray. Yes, 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 yes. Like that. Love that. Okay. Now, before I dry that, I'm just going to have a quick think. I think what I'm thinking is to make a little pocket for my photograph and my note to go into from the denim. So I might just get my scissors. And cut a little bit, make sure it's wide enough for my pocket for the image. Woo! Something like that. And whether I want it on the light side or on the dark side. And I'm, you know, where as well. We'll see. I'm going to give it another dry and I'll be back. Okay, nice and dry. So I'm thinking maybe here. I don't know whether I want it that way around maybe. Oh, yes, I think maybe more like that. Do I put it in the corner? In the corner maybe. And just make sure that it all fits in there. Yes, yes, I quite like that. And I think what I'm going to do is actually go onto my sewing machine and sew this little pocket on. Because I quite like the idea of the stitching as sort of adding to it. So I will do that. And I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back from the sewing machine, a little pocket now in there. And I can pop my little photograph and my little note in there. There we go. I'm going to just put the little rusty safety pin directly onto this, if it will let me. Just going to put it directly onto the pocket like that. To add that in. I think now all I want is some words, maybe. Maybe I'll put in a few scribbles as well. If I grab my pencil. Okay, I'm just going to grab my old battered, torn up book and see if I can find some words that kind of work with what my page feels like. Some of this is upside down. Oh dear, don't know. We might have to come back. Sometimes it jumps out at you, and other times it takes a while just to find what I'm after. Okay, so I ended up not finding anything in the book, but resorting to find it. Well, let me wait out. I found some words that I typed up on my typewriter that work really well. And this is she is trying to find herself. And I think I am going to put that right down there on the pocket. Just use a little bit of my Fabri-Tac glue. And I think I'm going to call that one done. So week 1 of my Seek, Gather and Create challenge done. I'll put all the details for it below. Join in. It'd be great to see what you guys all create. I'll see you next week for week number 2. Take care. Bye.